So I figured I'd talk a bit about Marvel characters entering public domain. I've done 2 on the DC guys. Highly recommend checking those out. Think there are some good points and could provide context here. Now, one staggering difference between DC and Marvel is that while a lot of the key DC players originated in the 1940s, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Robin, a lot of Marvels originated around the 1960s. Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk. So if a sliding time scale, instead of being around 10 years, it'll be more around 30 years. This kind of changes things significantly. So much so that I don't know if I could really do the same video format that I did for the DC guys. You see, leading up to when Superman or Batman become public domain, a lot of the characters entering are mostly kid-friendly characters like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and a lot of the energy with a lot of these characters are just schlocky horror movies, with the occasional tame kid-friendly project. And I could see more earnest attempt once the superheroes enter. Also, look at this, The Hobbit's going to enter public domain around the same time. By the time we get the Marvel guys, we would have had 20 years of DC characters entering public domain, with even more added to some of the main enterers. Now, there are some Marvel adjacent that will enter public domain with likes of Superman and Batman, so I figure I could at least touch on some of them. So we got old Captain America, which is all cool and all. Slight issue though. When Captain America was first introduced, he was fighting Nazis in World War II, and Marvel had to specifically write a story relating to their main brand of characters later, where he was frozen in ice and brought into modern day. It won't be like Superman or Batman where you could maybe pretend they're in the modern day. You're either going to be stuck telling World War II Captain America stories, or maybe twist some version where he exists in the modern day and such, but he can't be frozen in ice. That's specific to the Captain America that enters the Avengers and such. You got old Namor, which is kind of funny as the Marvel equivalent to Aquaman, who will also be entering around that time. You could probably have some fun with him. You'd have to wait on telling stories of Fantastic Four, but maybe he could have his own Namor adventures. And of course the Human Torch, who is not the Fantastic Four Human Torch. So you got a few Marvel contenders that, being that public domain wave space with DC such. Maybe a limited selection, but still kind of interesting. Anyway, cheers.